Hey there, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing all right. Just checking quickly if everything is working as intended. The audio is working, video streaming is working, excellent connection. All right, this is beautiful. I'm gonna hit the record button and we are gonna dive right in. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, boys and girls, my crypto friends and family. How you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. Yeah, let's have a look at the chart and let's see what has been happening so far. Hello, Charles. How are you doing? It's been quite some time, huh? Hope you're doing all right. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm not dying at all. so, yeah, what are we here for? What are we here for? We're here to have a look at the Bitcoin chart and the evolution of this trend to see whether this thing is going to hold or whether it's going to fold. Um, Yeah, thank you, Charles. I'm doing great. I'm actually really doing great. Right now, actually not trading that much. Still waiting for the right opportunity to jump back in. For now, I'm just waiting it out because yeah, this entire situation. I don't know. I have my doubts about it. Sometimes it just happens. Maybe a little bit like what we've been seeing here. I had some doubts before actually really flipping around and getting back on the bull run train. Does this mean that I probably potentially could be losing a little bit of momentum and opportunity? Yeah, probably, perfectly possible, but that's not the issue. The thing is, if you're not feeling safe getting into a trade, then what the fuck are you doing trying to get in a trade, right? Yeah, we're just analyzing the chart right now as it is, and yeah, maybe we are going to find some clues as to what to do. Yesterday we made a few a little analysis that actually played out very well. Like I said, rejecting the yellow box, potentially pressure down, breaking through this yellow line, potentially down to the next area of support, which is the orange zone over here. Played out like a T to the T, but now the continuation, the question of for continuation is at hand. Is this thing going to continue or not? So if you want to find out, I'm going to roll the intro and then we can dive in together. What do you say? All right, let's do that. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Welcome back. First things first. What are we looking at? We're looking at this local low over here that actually lines up with this on the RSI, and then we're going to be looking at these local lows here for which this box has been measured out. And these local lows are lower than this one. So we do have a higher low. And on the RSI, we also do have, no, not also, we do have a lower low. So potential bullish divergence at hand. But when is it to be confirmed? So of course, yeah, this is the classical one. This is the first stab. So this one, to confirm, we're gonna have to see the price actually break this level over here, and at the same time RSI breaking this level over there, because yeah, you can't consider any of these here local highs or local anythings. That's just yeah, a slope on its way down. So yeah, potentially, maybe even at best this one and this local high on the RSI, but yeah, not 100% convinced about it. Um, so same thing. We could just look for more clues on the higher time frames, and the 3 hour chart actually is quite interesting when you look at it. On the highs, the 3 hour chart does not show any kind of bearish divergence, which is actually really good, except for this area over here. But seeing as how all this comes from being resolved with this local low over here, making this bullish divergence, potentially I would not be too concerned. But as you all know, because this is considered a potential bullish divergence, when is it going to be confirmed? If we create a higher high than this area and we do break the high of this area on the RSI, and this has not happened just yet. So, hey, hello, time travel. How are you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. So, right now, it's a little bit too early to confirm this thing to keep going. Just again, what would be the criteria for a continuation? Well, number one, on the 3 hour chart, breaking this area on the RSI, this would already be a good start. And then number two, on the 1 hour chart, do we have something on the 1 hour chart? On the 1 hour chart? No. Yeah, breaking this area here on both price and SI. So a few criterias to be looking out for, and this is what we're going to be measuring out together. So let's do this. First of all, let's remove all this here. We don't need that stuff anymore. All this is past, long gone. And there we go. Okay, so local lows. Let's look at the local lows. We got this one over here. Now, a very classical thing to see would actually be that the price would push down one more, maybe make a lower low and hold a higher low on the RSI, or vice versa, and then breaking this high over here would be your confirmation, would be a very beautiful breakout trade. This is a first scenario. Second scenario is actually the one that you don't want to hear. Is waiting for this whole thing to break above this area. If it doesn't come down, if it keeps going up, this would be a nice move, and eventually buying the dip, and this would be your other scenario to find an opportunity for a long position. So let's start first with the low, because this is the one closest at hand, and that's the one we're going to start off with. So on the RSI, we do have 27.6. And by the way, guys, remember to hit the like buttons. We have 4 people currently viewing in the live stream, 1 person looking in the playbacks. So come on, we can do better than just 1 like. If you enjoy this content, it's just it's a little effort, and it means a lot to. Okay, guys, thank you very much. So over here, we do have 27.6. So let's fill this out in the magic number calculator. And this gives us 55,322. 55,322. So we get quite some range to the downside, actually. So potentially, this could actually be the first scenario that I described that we could see being played out, because there is quite some range and also a beautiful big volume node over here. So yeah, I would not mind seeing the price come down, find some entry over here, and then just let it break out and see where it goes. Also, the good thing is that this is easy to risk manage, because as the price is coming down, you know that your stop loss will already be set for more or less this area over here. Of course, remember to redo these analyses, because the numbers might vary from one exchange to the other, and also over time, the numbers could move around. As you see, this number here, it moves around a little bit. It's a calculation viewed from the position at hand. Okay, so you need to redo these analyses for yourself time and time again, because otherwise you're going to be caught with your pants down, and nobody likes that. Um, well, I don't know. I don't like that. Let's say it like this. Okay, let's keep it easy. Now on the high end, let's stick to this level over here. We get 58.3 on psi, and this gives us 0.3, 58,730. So a little bit of a resistance area, really, building up over here. Something like this, and we're gonna make this one because red for resistance. And like the Borg would say, resistance is futile. Yeah, sometimes you have to break through resistance. Beautiful. Okay, so far so good, right? Now, this is for the 1 hour chart. Let's go over to the 3 hour chart and the 5 hour chart. We're going to see what those have to say, because right now, this would be too easy. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So the 3 hour chart is looking good, but needs to see this area get broken to confirm a continuation. So 67.6 on the RSI gives us 60,500. And yep, there you go. That is the big range that's gonna be hitting some trouble. Oh, it changed 200, 250. You see what I mean? This is why you're gonna have to redo these measurements time and time again. I know this is annoying, but that's the only way to make it work. I cannot dictate you when and where to enter your positions, just because yeah, things do evolve, and what I say right now could maybe not work in half an hour anymore. That's how crazy day trading is, and I welcome you to this madness that you have chosen to do as a hobby, occupation, income, or whatnot. You silly person. But I like you guys. It's just the way it is, you know. It's if it were easy, then then everybody would be rich, and Lambos would be the new Volkswagen. Um, all right, so we do have the upside, the higher resistance area. Now, for the low end, let's zoom out a little bit. I think this one would do to confirm a dive down and an attack to the lower areas. So let's measure this one off, and then we can start thinking about some strategies. So 30.9, 30.9. Good. We get 55,400. So basically, same thing. This is extension this area. How crazy. That's real insanity. Cool. Cool, but that's the way it is, I guess. Now let's make this orange much, much better. Cool. So now, how do we read this shit? Because that's what it is. It's pure madness, and now we need to make heads or tails from it. Cool. So for the 1 hour chart, I would say we are stuck between the yellow lines here at the top and at the bottom below. This is more or less where we are stuck in between right now. Either way, breaking a 1 hour candle, closing a 1 hour candle in either one of these areas is going to lead to the next area of support and resistance. Now, that area being just the extension of the rest of this area, of course, support is going to win and we are going to see a new correction. Same thing for this area over here. If the 1 hour candle breaks through, then of course we are going to see a correction and potentially the next move. Now over here on the next move area, this is where you're gonna have to read your charts. This is where you're gonna have to read what is going to happen. Now on the downside, for now, I will be calling all this area the one big area of opportunity. In the upper area over here, I would be very comfortable trying to look for a long position, setting my stop loss at more or less 55,400, maybe a little bit lower to 50 if you want to be more on the safe side. Maybe even a little bit lower, but not a lot lower, because once the price actually breaks through the yellow line, then of course we are not going to see an explosive move to the upside. This lower area is actually where the things become more difficult for a turnaround, and where at least we are going to see a retest of the lower area. So everything in between here, I would be still really happy to try take a chance at a long and see what happens. Seeing as how my stop loss is not too far away, everything below this, I would wait for the retest before retrying to take another long position. Same thing goes for the upside. For the upside, as long as we are rejecting below this area here, below the yellow line, I would say this is a nice opportunity for a short, because the high wick over here could be your stop loss. But as soon as a candle closes above this, then I would actually prefer to wait and see whether first thing which of those two is going to come first. Is this box going to be rejected? And are we going to see another bearish divergence? Because that would be the third one in a row. Or is the price actually still going to move up and break out of this box? And are we going to have prolonged continuation? Now, on the way down, this is not confirmed to change the momentum completely, as long as price did not break the local low. So these are the few scenarios that I have in mind that could play out from this area. So the way I see it. So yeah, now it's up to you to give each of these box areas a value of how you would intend to play a position if you were to see price reach there. How long are you going to wait? What is going to be your confirmation signal? Or are you going to take a chance with a stop loss? Think about these things, and this will help you get prepared for the next move, if, of course, you are looking to make any. But yeah, this is more or less it for the Bitcoin chart on the higher time frames. There's nothing new. Still the same story as I said yesterday. We are stuck between this high and this low, and as long as we don't have a new higher high or a new lower low, things are not being decided just yet. So yeah, so far this is the best you can find because we are in the middle between two ranges, but nonetheless, there still are a few opportunities if you really, really, really feel the itch to be in a position. You know, if you're missing that feeling of being all stressed out and not knowing where your money is going, then yeah, this could be your next opportunity coming in right here. So yeah, long story short, this is really fun, but we're gonna have to look at all the rest of the metrics. Bitcoin dominance really, really not looking all too great. Um, on the first side of things, I would say continuation further down. Potentially, maybe this could be a bottom looking at how the RSI is being built. But yeah, this thing. If this turns around, this is not going to go like a slingshot. There is going to be at the very least, some sideways hesitation. We need a lot more confirmation and strength in the market to get more comfortable into moving back to Bitcoin, because right now the whole market is actually fleeing outside of Bitcoin, and the dominance is sitting at 45%. So 45 on the dominance. It's getting there. So yeah, what's getting there as well is the altcoins. Altcoins are doing crazy good. There's ADA, there's Cardano doing 14.6% on a 24-hour basis. There are a few stinkers as well. There's Doge. Doge doing minus 15% on the BTC pairing. Cake is holding steady. Most of the altcoins are just holding steady. There are a few outliners left and right. Let's look at Binance, BNB, Binance coin, also in the green, but not very big, but yeah, green enough. IOTA, same thing, green, Elrond green, lots of green, but only a few spectacular ones on the first glance of my watch list. Yeah, those are the main coins that I've been watching so far. Um, cool, beautiful. So let's have a look at the dollar. What is the dollar doing? And yeah, no big surprises there. Like I said yesterday, we mapped out this thing again. Red line breaking the red line is down to the dumps, and down for the dumps it is. This is big fat continuation. Big checkbox, bear market. I don't know what you want to call this, but yeah, this is not looking. So yeah, poor dollar holders. But yeah, on the other hand, E mini futures is trying to thrive. making its move to the upside, which is beautiful. And what do we see? Same thing like I showed you on Bitcoin, the same issue on the 3-hour chart. This is a local high. We already broke this on the price range, and now of course this 10-hour candle needs to close above 68.5, closing above 68.5 on the RSI, and this thing continues. It goes to the moon. Of course, closing a little bit lower doesn't mean it's all bad. The only thing that you need to wait for if you see a little bit of a pullback is whether we're going to break this local low or not. As long as the local low is not broken, there is no continuation or change of momentum, and things are just going to keep on going. And yeah, this is more or less the conclusion for today. Today is Sunday, so markets are going to open tomorrow once again. What else do we have to look at? We have the CMEs on Bitcoin, and we do have that same signature on the 10-hour chart, where this local high over here needs to be broken both on price action and on the RSI. If not, I don't see any big issues on the 10-hour chart. Move down to the 5-hour chart. 5-hour chart, same thing, is looking fine, healthy, and dandy. 3-hour chart, 3-hour chart, same thing. Nothing to complain about. So yeah, chances are that we are going to see some higher prices in the Bitcoin near future. How is this going to hold? Is this the signal that the bull run is going to continue? Well, as long as we are not breaking 56,000, for me, the bull run is still not being confirmed as still continuing. But you know, it doesn't mean that you can't make any nice trades and positions in the sideways motion, because like we say, we make money from the motion of the ocean. And on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap this up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this made you a little wiser and that you have a little bit of an idea as to how you are going to play this this madness, if you are going to play this. And me on my end, I wish you a very nice end of the weekend, very nice Sunday evening or rest of the day. Yeah, depending on where you're living, of course. But for me, the evening is coming, and I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel, 5:30 p.m. UTC. The chart will be there, and we are going to be there and see which direction has been chosen. Very exciting times. So, I thank you very much for watching, my friends. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. And of course, keep your friends and family safe. Make good trades. Lots of fortune to you and all that good stuff. All right. Thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.